What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to destroy your competition using a tool called Helium 10 Cerebro. Okay, so with this tool I'm going to show you how to get the edge with PPC, with your Amazon SEO, right? Your product listing, make sure you're fully optimized there. That way you can get the edge versus your competition, right? Because even like 3 or 4, even 5 more sales per day on a certain keyword will boost you organically to take the edge versus your competition and take away their sales and overall just boost your sales all across the board, which is what it's all about. Okay guys, first before we get into this tool, Helium 10 Cerebro, I want to give you guys a little update on my current Amazon business. So you can see with my little pop-up right here guys, a screenshot of my sales for the last 30 days here. You can see some really crazy things happening with this graph, right? We had a great month, obviously over 110,000, somewhere in that range. And margins were great, over that 40% mark, which is what you want. But I want to talk about some errors I made that we could have made this so much better. Okay, so obviously I'm very happy with the sales because January is our slowest month of the year, which it is for a ton of sellers, right? But I'm gonna show you guys one of the things I really slacked on this month, and that was inventory management. Okay, you can see here we had a $35,000 day. Obviously we stocked out pretty quickly, right? But we didn't have anything coming in at the time. We didn't have any backup units within the States here already. And then obviously, with the coronavirus and Chinese New Year, that definitely put a hamper on things of getting inventory back in. You can see we got a little bit back in at the end of the month, but then we just ran out again. So we're actually out of 2 of our best sellers right now. And it's really hurting us on a daily basis. But obviously the month was good, but inventory management is huge, guys. It's something you're gonna have to look into and get a system down and figure out how to be proactive about it, okay? So we like to do a build to up to about 3 months of inventory, always in Amazon's warehouse. And then we also are, since we've made such mistakes this month, we're also going to start building to 6 month basis, but just for the products that are really established for us. You don't want to do this when you first start out, but the products that are really established for us, we want to get another 3 month supply in the USA, in a third party, fulfillment center and storage warehouse. That way, if anything crazy like this happens again, like this $35,000 day, we're ready to take full advantage of it. And if there's anything that happens like in China, right, with the coronavirus and Chinese New Year, we always have backup stock ready to go. That way we can kind of weather the storm, right, and be ahead of our competition. So I just wanted to give you an update, just a channel update of how my sales were going for our main account here, and show you some things that I made a mistake on that you guys can hopefully prevent in the future, right? If you're new to this channel, welcome in, guys. My name is Cameron James. Super happy to have you here. If you want more tips, tricks, updates, on anything Amazon FBA related, want to learn about that, this is a perfect channel to subscribe down below with. And also I'll keep you updated on my progress as a 7-figure seller and any hiccups, any updates, any cool things like that along the way, right guys? Because my journey is hopefully inspiring to a lot of you out there. But anyways, guys, let's get into Helium 10 Cerebro. In my screen here, I want to show you guys how to use this to dominate some competition with PPC and Amazon SEO, right? This is a super cool tool, and I've gotten more and more requests to do some Helium 10 tutorial videos. So hopefully this helps a lot of you guys out. But anyways, let's get into it. All right guys, you can see I'm in Helium 10 Tools right now. This is the back end once you've signed up for an account. Feel free to go sign up for a free account. I got a link down below. It's also got a discount if you want the full paid version and you want to use all the tools to your full advantage. Go ahead, it's a great tool. Again, I've used Helium 10, I used Jungle Scout, I used Viral Launch, so it's all about what you want to use. They're all great tools, and anytime I'm going to show you tutorials, I'm going to try to get you guys a discount just to help you guys out, right? Because why not save money if you can? And also guys, when you have a tool, just stick with it. All these things are very universal. You can do the same things on Helium 10 as Viral Launch to Jungle Scout. Just use the one you like. Use the one that works best for you, okay? But this is Helium 10, right guys? And we can go ahead and click into Cerebro. What this tool does, okay, is we can go ahead and put ASINs into this tool right here, and it's gonna generate all the keywords that these products are ranking for, okay? So why this is so powerful is that we can see what our top competitors are doing and where they're getting their sales from most likely, right? Because there's no tool out there. Amazon's never gonna give us out the data to show us, how many sales a competitor is doing on each keyword. But what we can do is figure out, who is ranked number 1 for those keywords or 2 or 3, and we can use common knowledge based on what we know about Amazon's A9 algorithm, right? If a competitor is ranked 1, 2, or 3, that means they're getting a ton of sales on that keyword, right? Or Amazon would not put them up there, okay? And so we're gonna use just this deductive reasoning to figure out where our competitors are making sales. That way we can go attack those keywords as well, in PPC and on our listing, okay? So you kind of know what the strategy is here now. So let me show you how to exactly do this, okay, guys? If you're excited about this, please smash that like button. It means the world to me, and it will help show this to more people out there. All right, guys, let's look into it. So I'm just gonna go use this example of decorative pillows for couch here. So we're gonna pretend that we're selling one of these delightful decorative throw pillows here, right? What's cool about this, and being in this industry is that there's tons and tons of keywords to describe your product, okay? And we're gonna see this here shortly, but it's because, in the decor field, people are looking for all sorts of things, right? They're not gonna go buy the first decorative pillow that they see, right? They may, but they're gonna be more likely to do some window shopping, right? They're gonna look around, they're gonna see this yellow one, this white one, and they'll be like, ooh, what's best for me, right? And they're gonna go down and down and do some window shopping. So what this does is when someone's browsing around, right, they're gonna, start to look at different keywords. They're gonna start buying things from, page 1 at the bottom all the way to page 2, page 3, if it catches their fancy, right? So the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is gonna start getting these ASINs, okay, for the top sellers. We can see these are sponsored listings, right? So I'm gonna ignore those. And this is the first organic search, second and third here. And we're gonna use these top 3 to start to get our data that we need to dominate our competition and use it for PPC and our listing, okay? And so this is actually a feature of Helium 10's Chrome extension right here. Again, just go download the free trial or use my discount code if you guys wanna try it out. It's 50% off for the first month. So what we're gonna do is grab these ASINs now, right, guys? And if you don't have Helium 10, you wanna use this somewhere else, I'll just click into the listings and get the ASINs from there. But I can just simply copy this, put this one here, hit enter. I'm gonna get the next 2, grab this one here, hit enter, grab the next one here, and hit enter. Okay, guys. And so what we're gonna do next is hit this little tab called Get Keywords, okay? So this takes a little bit to load, guys. Once that's done loading here, we can go down and start to see, right here, these are the ASINs that we plugged in right here. So you can kind of go back and see what you're looking for. It's even got frequently bought together, right? It's got some data right here. Total keywords, 41,000, which is incredible. Like I said, this decor niche has tons of keywords that people use to buy their products. So it's really important to figure out where a lot of the sales are coming from and making sure you're doing the research to find every keyword possible, right? Word frequency here is just telling you how many of each word that's popping up for you with these keywords. We have search volume right here, which is just telling us how many times a month customers are searching this keyword on Amazon, right? And we can see we have over 40,000 keyword phrases that this is automated for us. Like I said, this niche has a ton of keywords, but great thing we have filters here that we can kind of sort through the best ones and not have to go through all 40,000, right? Because that'd take forever. But next, guys, we have Cerebro IQ score. This is just telling us how good the potential is for that niche, right? How many people are getting sales in that niche versus how many competitors there actually are. So the higher the score, the better that this software is telling you that niche is, or the potential is at least, right? So next, guys, we got position rank, okay? So what this is telling us is where the ASINs are ranked versus the keywords we're looking at, right? This is very important because we want to see only keywords that they're ranked spots 1, 2, or 3 for, right? Maybe 4 or 5 if you need more keywords, because that's telling us that they're getting sales for those keywords. And if there are direct competitors or people we want to compete against, we want to take full advantage of that and use those keywords too, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put, minimum 1, right? That's telling them that, at minimum that we want to see the ones that are ranked in the number 1 spot. And then max, we want to go back all the way to spot 5, okay? So they're ranked at least, one of these ASINs is at least ranked number 5 in the search results, okay? A word count, you want to leave this at 2. You can go even 3, 4, 5 if you're looking for those really long tail keywords, but you leave 2 here. That way you don't have a ton of those, pillows, covers, decor. You want at least, 2 words that, better describes your product, okay? So we'll leave 2 here. We're gonna go back to search volume, guys. We're gonna put a minimum of 1,000. I usually do 1,000. I've also go down to 500 if I need to find more keywords or it's a lower competitive niche, but 1,000 should work perfectly for us here. We have match type right here, guys. We have Amazon choice, right? Just telling us, you know, if they have badges, if they don't, all that good stuff here. We have advanced filters, which gets even further in, right? We can see where they're ranking for, you know, PPC, sponsored, which is a great variation to what we're doing, because if they're getting on the spot, number 1, number 2, number 3 for PPC, and they're, you know, bidding whatever it takes to get there, it's most likely because they're getting sales there. So we can do the same exact thing. But don't take this to heart, because a lot of people can be really bad at PPC and can be bidding for keywords they shouldn't be, right? They could be wasting money for a ton of keywords. So don't fall in that trap. But you can definitely look at this to see what they're ranking for, and if it makes sense, go ahead and try it for you. But I like organic positioning because it's the true data, right? Because Amazon doesn't lie, their algorithm doesn't lie. This is where they're ranking up because of the sales they get for this keyword, okay? And you can see all tons more categories here, so get creative with this if you'd like. But for this case, this is the perfect thing that you should start with. And all we have to do is go ahead and hit apply here. And you can see, guys, we went from 40,000 keywords to 39, okay? So we made progress here, and we're just using, you know, the best criteria to find the best keywords to limit our amount of keywords, because we can't sort through 40,000, right? And so if we go down here, my favorite thing to do is just go ahead and hit by search volume. And you can see we have throw pillows right here at 171,000 searches per month, right? And keep in mind that all of these ASINs are ranked at least 1 through 5 here. So these are all very relevant keywords, okay? And we can see that there's no keywords that have under 1,000 searches per month. So we know they get tons and tons of traffic, right, guys? So next what I would do is I go all the way up here, guys, and what we could do is we can export this list, okay? So we can get it in Excel, CSV, to Frankenstein, which is the tool they use. It's, again, just a kind of a form of Excel on Helium 10's end, or you can just copy straight to clipboard, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and use Frankenstein here for this case, because I want to see all these keywords where some are not going to play around, right? First, I'm going to go through and look to see if there's any irrelevant keywords, right? Couch pillows, decorative pillows, throw pillows, pillow insert, pillow set of 4, sofa pillows, accent pillows for couch, right? So these all look very, very relevant to what we're trying to do here for couches and pillow, chair pillows, seats. Maybe we get rid of that one, right? So go through these guys and make sure that all keywords are super relevant to your product, okay? That way you're not bidding on something you shouldn't be, but these all look good in our case right now. So next what we're gonna do is go into our Seller Central account, right, guys? And we go to Advertising Campaign Manager right here. And we're gonna go down, guys, and go ahead and hit Create Campaign here, okay? We're gonna hit Continue, and we can see we're in the back end. This is where we're gonna make our PPC campaigns, okay? So first we gotta put in a campaign name, guys. I like to be super descriptive, right? So these are Helium 10 Cerebro results. And then you can also put, you know, the ASINs that you put in, right? You can label it like that, but just be super, you know, concise, just in case you have tons of products, right? You're gonna wanna put your product name in, right? So, you know, decor pillow. That way you can go search it later and find it, but just be super descriptive. That way you guys know how to find these campaigns. If you're making hundreds, right? My main account has thousands of campaigns, and it's a pain in the rear if I don't label them correctly, because then I can't sort by certain keywords and find what I need, okay? So next, guys, I like to start with around that $15 budget. If I'm gonna be more aggressive, I like to start at $30, but 15 is a good place to start. We're gonna do manual targeting here, go down to dynamic bids down only. We don't need up or down or fixed bids yet. This is more advanced and for when you're starting to dominate a niche and really want to take advantage. But when you're just starting out and trying to launch a product, dynamic bids are going to be the perfect thing for you and going to be most efficient, okay? Ad group name, you can name this if you'd like. And we go down here. Again, guys, this is an account that failed for me. I actually have a video on my YouTube if you guys go to that and want to check it out. So don't copy these products, but it's going to be a perfect training account for us and a great lesson if you guys go back and watch that video. So what we do next, we're going to pretend this is a decor pillow, and we're going to hit add right here. And then we're going to go down to keyword targeting and then enter list, okay? So my favorite thing to do here is, since it's so precise, right? We went through all that criteria. We found our best competitors and, you know, with the highest volume keywords. We're going to do exact bid here, right? If we're very uncertain, if we're unsure if it's more of a guess, we'll start with phrase. That way we cast a larger net. But since we're so precise here, we're going to do exact, okay? So we're going to go back to Frankenstein here, and we're going to copy all these keywords here, and we're going to go back to Amazon, and we're going to go ahead and add keywords here. Okay, so we have suggested bid on, what I would do is make sure, maybe do a default bid and then go ahead and do whatever your profit margin allows, right? Maybe you have, a $10 profit margin, so maybe we start at $1.79, right? And then we click that over and they'll be right here, right? So if we just start over, we can go ahead and add keywords at $1.79, but make sure it makes sense for your profit margin, right, guys? If you have a $4 profit margin, this isn't gonna make sense, right? You're gonna start at that, maybe that 50-cent range, that 70-cent range, and work your way up there. If you just wanna be conservative, maybe just do suggested bid. You can apply all here, and then you can even go into the ad group a little later and increase that bid maybe by 5% to get the edge above any competition that's just using suggested bid. Okay, guys? Next, I wanna cover real quick, using these keywords in your listing, okay? And so if we go into a decorative pillow here, this is the top selling one, right? And we can see their title. This is the most ranking heavy place you can put keywords, okay, guys? And the first thing I see with the #1 product is that their title is not very keyword heavy at all. They're not using a ton of keywords that we just found to put in their title. That way they're relevant for as many terms as possible, okay, guys? And so if we go back to Cerebro here, and we can see, all these keywords that have the highest search volume, what I would do is I go one by one versus all these keywords right here. I would make sure that, as many of these keyword phrases and keywords variations I could put into my title would be there, okay, guys? And once I've gotten the top ones in there with the highest search volume that are most relevant to my product, I'd then go into my bullets here, and then I would start putting the keywords that I couldn't fit in my title into my bullets, into my product description. I would also try to repeat some of these main keywords right here if possible, and then also in my back end, guys, right? So if we go into Amazon here, and we go back to inventory here, and we go into edit here, guys, and we go to keywords, I would make sure all those keywords, as many as possible, are in my back end, in my title, in my bullets, in my description, with the highest relevant and the highest keywords searches per month being the most important, which title is your most important field, and then the back end subject matter is your most important field. So guys, that's how you do that. That's how you dominate your competition, right? I already see, even though this is the #1 seller, I see holes in his listing. I see places where you could take advantage where he is not even thinking about this, obviously, because he's all the way at the top thinking he's the best, right? But if you don't improve, continually improve, look for better ways to do things, you will fail eventually, okay, guys? And so this is why this is so important. Again, the coupon code is in the description below. If this is helpful, hit that like button. Let me know if you're using this method already, or if this is helpful, right? Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And also subscribe, guys. Please subscribe so this video gets out to as many people as possible, and that way you can keep up to date on my journey. All right, guys, love to help out, and I will see you on the next one. All right, guys.